News 12 Connecticut, as local news gets. Now, The Exchange.
Welcome to The Exchange, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Rebecca Saran.
Just in time to enjoy the fruits of summertime. Hi, I'm David Smith.
Oh, this is the end of August, and you know the tomatoes are ripe and they're ready to pick.
Ooh, yeah. Now, these are heirloom varieties we're going to be talking about, which have gotten very popular.
Yeah. Well, today we're going to find out why from Joaquin Hagenow. He joins us today. He's an avid heirloom grower. He's been doing this for 4 years. And Joaquin, this has really become a passion for you, hasn't it?
Yes. I think, especially here in the United States, you not only benefit from the ethnic diversity of your people, but also from an unusually rich genetic plant base. When all the people came from in the corners of the world, they brought their seeds. They were windows to the past for these people.
Are they to be found all over the world?
Yes, I mean Czechoslovakia, Cherokee Indians.
Let's start at the
yes,
very
we have a
here.
taste test here.
Okay.
And we start out with the cluster tomatoes. No, that's
a different one.
Those two here.
Oh, all right.
This is what you get in the grocery store.
Yeah.
This is
that's
the vine-ripened
vine-ripened cluster
all right,
tomato.
Becky,
Right.
maybe take a bite.
Let's get a knife here. Let me just.
Right.
Finally, a use for our plastic knives, David.
Well, finally some plastic knives to use.
Every day. Here you go.
Okay.
Okay. Now, these are the kind I buy. I don't know about you, David, because I can't find any that are ripe.
Yeah.
I go to my neighbor next door.
A little tangy. Yeah. Okay.
I'm not commenting on those, obviously. The next is Stupice, a Czech variety that is extra early. It's, I think, the gold standard of early heirloom varieties.
Stupice.
Yes.
Let's do a little piece, otherwise I'm...
Now, how available are these commercially?
Not really. There are some specialty stores like Whole Foods or Heydays which sell heirloom tomatoes.
No, that's very nice. It's very smooth.
Oh,
but you can't...
So nice.
Let's give it a rating, like let's say 6.
Well, certainly better than these. With all due respect.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's much better.
That's good. Now, first of all, have you put salt on any of these?
Yes.
Okay.
There's
so
a little salt on everything because I think
taste a little
you
salt.
know, yeah.
Okay.
One should taste them with a little salt.
How about these blood tomatoes over here?
Now, these are Cherokee Purple. The seed is over 100. These tomatoes are over 100 years old, and the seed was saved by the Cherokee Indians and passed on to the settlers. So it's a very old, and as you can see, very dark variety. That's why it's purple.
Beautiful. Very
Heirlooms
good,
come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, and of course taste. And this taste, for example, has been described as a little salty, a little smoky.
I wasn't sure whether the salty taste was from the salt you put on or from the tomato itself.
It's called a smoky taste, actually. So.
Okay.
But it's also one of the. These are the the tastiest tomatoes you can find in the world.
Okay.
What are these over here?
Kellogg's Breakfast. Kellogg's Breakfast is
Kellogg's Breakfast.
Kellogg's Breakfast, and if you bite into it, papaya might come into mind, from texture and from taste. So you can. They're generally, I think, very appealing.
They're very good.
They are great.
Yeah.
No, that's another thing entirely, I guess.
Very good, but the difference I've noticed these three from this is there's a much kind of a smoother, fuller taste to them.
You're talking texture, and texture, of course, is very important as well as taste.
And a more
and
robust
aroma.
and yeah, much fuller.
How easy are these to grow?
They're fairly easy. I mean, people say, you know, they are not easy, but I think they're as easy, some of them, as the hybrids.
Get back away.
Now you're talking about the king.
Big guy.
Yes, Brandywine. This is what got a lot of seed savers so excited, and this is just unbelievable, the texture. Have another piece, please, because this is really a treat. I think this is my, and lift it. I mean, it's an unbelievable.
Oh, isn't that great?
Working out with a Brandywine here. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, Brandywine is enough for a dinner for a couple of people.
That's incredible.
So,
it is really.
I mean, they're not perfect, as you can see, but
But that's
Who cares?
okay. That means they haven't had a lot of
What's
chemicals.
inside that counts.
yeah. And also, I'm a nutritional chemist, and I can tell you that they are much more digestible than some of the modern hybrids, which, I mean, are we supposed to eat potatoes with inbuilt resistance to mosaic virus and blight and fusarium wilts? These don't have this. They're just straightforward.
The heirlooms are easier to digest than the non.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I find as a nutritional chemist.
There, David, I cut you a smaller piece.
Thank you.
There you
Cut me
go.
some slack, will you, please?
I'll cut you some.
And this is Brandywine yellow. It comes in yellow as well, as you can see. And
And
Very
it tastes
good.
different, too.
Yeah,
It's
it's
slightly
always
different, don't they?
Yeah, but very
Slightly
good.
different, but very good. I like that one better, but slightly different.
This is the most beautiful tomato, I think, in my opinion. It's called striped German. It's, you know, from where I'm originally from, and it is quite stunning. And the taste is a little firm. This is not really a taste champion, but I think
Does
a lot
not
of
look
people...
as juicy as the others. It looks meatier.
It's meatier. That's correct. That's the right description.
Good, David. In there.
And I help people to come to me to grow established kitchen gardens, help them to, you know, grow heirloom gardens if they already have a garden. So, you know, it's like a trip to the past. It's what your grandparents grew, and it's bringing back the flavors and bringing back the texture of the old times.
That's good. That's good. Not as good as
Hannah
the
Russia.
Slightly different than the brandy
Yeah.
ones. So.
Yeah, from Russia, and
Okay.
this might appeal to you because you have a sweet tooth, you Americans. The Europeans like a little more robust, the Americans like it a little more sweet. That's what I found.
From Russia with seeds.
Yeah. Try that. That's also very popular. It's a heart-shaped. You can see a slight bit of a heart shape. One of the rare heart shape that tastes very
stronger
good.
flavor. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good. Also a little sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sweet.
a little bit.
And this is the Jersey tomato, which, you know, we want to be fair and want to include some of the good commercial tomatoes, but
Now,
then
this
again,
is not
the
heirloom.
texture, no.
This is a totally different texture.
Yeah.
And
The
really
texture is
smooth.
great for shipping. I mean, you
Right.
know,
It's got to be much more sturdy.
it's much more sturdy. They all ripen at the same time. And, of course, I call them the optic illusion.
Yeah. They're not as good. But
Now, in
Joaquin,
front of you are the little cocktails, too.
sorry.
This is, of course, a hybrid, and we don't want to put Burpee out of business. And so we have included
so
a
good.
hybrid.
Excellent.
And I wanted to point this book, William Boyce Weaver, his wonderful book. If
All right.
you are interested in heirloom gardening and
There
the
you go.
history, some of the varieties, you know, you can get this book, and it's been published by Henry Holt and Company.
Excellent. Joaquin,
So,
thank you so much.
Thank
You've
you.
given us
Great.
wonderful.
Really
And the winner,
good.
David,
I'm in
we'll
here.
be back. Right
In
there.
here.
And
Yeah.
that,
Ready
we'll be back.
one.